Capricorn, welcome to your July to December advanced forecast. Now let's take a look what's gonna come your way for the rest of the year. Hopefully the cards will be good to you. Someone from the past coming back into your life. July, August, September, October, November, December. I feel like it's a very neutral, these are neutral cards. I don't see anything bad. Seems like in the month of September, you'll be putting your foot down about a particular situation. Especially if you're in a very deceptive and chaotic environment. Like, you just want to put a stop into something. Wishing for your heart to make the right choice. This is in the month of August. Okay, now Capricorn, you feel a little bit sad, depressed, and been thinking about a lot of things. It's not that you're not really happy with your situation or with your finances or with your love life, but I feel like there are a lot of things that's been like going through your mind. I mean, there are especially the people that's been coming into your life for work or um for neutral reasons, even your friends. You're always starting to wonder, why is it that you can't have somebody who can be really helpful to you and loyal and faithful, while there are other scrupulous people who's even more sleazy. Okay, but they get the chance to have loyal and faithful people who works for them. Why is it that people always envy you and wishes for you to go down? It's like you don't know what to do anymore. I don't really feel like you're gonna have any problems with your finances or with your careers. Love life, I don't really feel like it's gonna be like a very, very big issue. There will be some minor arguments and there will be some minor disagreements, but I feel like it's pretty much workable. Okay, because I feel like you already found the right one. For Capricorns, is already in a relationship. Okay, but and for single Capricorns, I feel like it's gonna take some time for you to really settle down or to be in a relationship, because you're still waiting out for somebody from the past, somebody who is a water sign or an air sign, and somebody whom you feel like this is the one that you should be ending up with. There is a promise of yesterday, or there is a promise from the past that you're still holding on to, that sometimes you just want to let go of it. Sometimes you just want to let go of the false hopes that you've been clinging on and clamoring. But always at the end of the day, you feel like it's worth holding on, because this is the person that will always make your heart beat, and that will always, you know, sweep you off your feet. So I feel like if you really want to go in a relationship, it's gonna take some time. Not unless that you're willing to let go of this other person that's in your mind and from your past. Okay? But right now, I feel like in the month of July, your relationship with other people, workers, colleagues, peers, superiors, bosses, partners, I feel like this is what's been bothering you. Like, you know that you're well educated, you're a very fair-minded person, or level-headed person. You don't deprive anybody, you don't take advantage of anyone, you don't cheat, or you don't escape from taxes, or from whatever benefits that you need to pay. But why is it that you always ended up with people who has a very questionable character? It's like, why is it that my life is like this? What am I missing? What is the karmic cycle, or what is the karmic debt that I have to pay? So this is what's going to be bothering you a lot. Okay? Now, when it comes to your finances, you'll be putting your foot down that you don't want to be too generous, be too lenient or tolerant when it comes to finances, because the people around you don't even care if you've been working so hard, and if you haven't been sleeping so much, just because that you need to work, and just because that you need to um, earn your own money. I don't really feel like money will be a factor, or money will be a problem to you for the rest of the year, but it's actually the jealousy, envy, gossip, office politics, and people who will be so threatened of you that they just want you gone, or they just want you out of the surface, or out of their system, or out of their circle. Okay? So during this month, I feel like you will be teaching somebody a lesson as well on um, how to handle money, how to handle the truth, and how to act the right way. You know. So I feel like you need to. And this is what other people should know about you, that you do have a very high regard when it comes to when it comes to discipline, ethics, professionalism, and well, your behavior as well. The way that you should be behaving in the workplace, whether if you are relatives, or partners, or family members. All right. Now, when it comes to your sex life, this is where your sex life will be oozing, and you'll be making it up with your partner, because I feel like for the past few weeks and months that you have been so preoccupied, and you've been so tired even to make a baby. Okay? I also feel like it's time for you to change your doctor, or change your medications, because there is something that isn't really working out for you, and I feel like you've been getting a lot of wrong diagnosis, to the extent that you are feeling a little bit different from whatever that they are telling you. The medicines that they have been giving you and prescribing you, you don't really get well. In fact, you are getting worse, and there are other consequences, or there are other even more side effects. Okay, it's like bearing a lot more inconveniences and consequences rather than healing. Now, as for your love advice, you will be giving this relationship a chance, because even though you are refusing, or you are like repulsing the idea that that this is your soulmate that you're already with, there's still a part of you who wants to think that maybe this is just a karmic cycle, or maybe this is just a karmic connection, but not until that you already accepted to yourself that this is the right one for you. um, you won't learn how to be happy. You need to be contented. Okay, at least that you already learned how to fight your control issues and paranoia, and your jealousy as well. Now, when it comes to this month of August, new ideas, new beginning, new communications, active communications, good news, new clientels. Also, time of forgiving, asking for forgiveness, expressing forgiveness, and um, people from the past who will try to mend things with you. So I feel like this is where you will also be like, there is an idea or project that you have in mind where you will be brewing it and you will be like, like cooking it properly. I also feel like there will be some trips out of town or out of state that is in the direction of cold states or cold cities, and there are some mountains and snows, and mountains and snow, and white slopes. Well, all I can see is that you are wearing a ski mask and that you're enjoying your vacation here. So I'm not really sure. Okay, where is it? Could be Vermont. Now, I feel like you want to. Well, you will be with somebody, okay? But the thing here is, even though you will be with your partner, there is like a turmoil that's been knowing inside of you, and you just want to. It's like you want to go for an extreme sports just for you to get over it because you don't know how to express it, and you don't want to, you don't want to let your partner know that you know something and that it is already troubling you. All right, but anyhow, this month of August, in overall, you will have a lot of new beginnings, new potentials. Oh, and one more thing. Um, I also feel like if you want to have a family, this is also a very fertile period for you to either have a child, conceive, or plan for your family soon. Okay, for your future kids. Now, when it comes to your work, there will be a lot of changes of environment, um, major hole, and I feel like if you want to travel for business and you're thinking where can you gain more benefits and more privileges and more connections, go and check out the east direction. Okay, and I feel like things will start moving and things will start, if money has been stalling and money has been if business has been stagnating for the past few months, especially in the month of June, this month of August, everything will be so active and the wheel will just keep on turning and turning and turning, that you need to take advantage of this. Okay, but be very careful again with people who will be so jealous of you and envious of you. Oh, yeah, as for your sex life, it seems like you will be so confused with two people. Some Capricorns will have an affair or are currently having an affair and is already on the verge of making a decision which is which and who is who. Like, who should you be choosing what, and should you be choosing who? Okay. Um, Capricorn, you're actually known for being faithful and loyal. And as I've said over and over again, that Capricorns have a dark side and has another version of being the devil as well. Okay? Now, Capricorn, even though you're having an affair, and even though that you feel so, because Capricorns are mostly, sometimes they're very childish and immature, okay? Sometimes even if you go astray, or if you get lost in a relationship, when you feel like you're being deprived, you're being isolated and being denied by your rights, okay, to be with your partner, with the legal one, you know to yourself that you are not gonna exchange your original partner to the one that is just more just like an alternative. Okay, you know to yourself that there's no way that you can let your original partner be replaced by somebody who's just a copycat, or who's just like you know, like a copy. So if you want to make a decision, and if you are trying this, if you're trying to think, if you're trying to contemplate into making the final decision, where will you be, where will you be going, who will you be with, and where will it lead? Ask yourself, who is your true love? Even if you're no longer happy with the one that you're with originally, you won't stay in that relationship if you're no longer happy. You know, if you no longer have any feelings for that person. So, Capricorn, I feel like instead of letting the damages grow any further, it's time for you to curb it down. It's time for you to extinguish the fire, and it's time for you to straighten out your path. Otherwise, your karma in the future will get even bigger. Now, when it comes to your health, you need to pay attention to your kidney, lungs, um, well, hind leg, and knees, because I feel like you will have a lot of pain, and you will be experiencing some jolt of pains without even considering, you know, like you're not even moving, doing some strenuous exercise, or not even climbing, or doing whatever extreme sports it is. But you will be in so much pain during this month, which is, I feel like it has something to do with your bones, with your nerves, and with your blood. And it runs in the family. Okay, you need to check with a genetic doctor or with a genetic specialist for you to find the right answer and the right cure for this. Now, you will be intensifying your chemistry with your partner this during this month. As I've said, that if you are trying to make a decision, you need to choose the legal and the right one. Okay, because you know that you are only looking for a for like a band-aid to that wound, and when that wound already healed, and of course it will still leave a scar, you will still be, you know, you will still have the original skin. And it's also the same with your marriage and with your love life situation. All right, try to build more chemistry, connection, and renew your bonds, even your wedding, during this month. Now, in the month of September, you'll be putting your foot down. You'll be acting more like an authority figure. And I feel like you will be more, it's like you will be expressing more stern, you know, authority to the people that you're, to the people who's working for you, to your staff, or to your, you know, to your colleagues. Because it seems like some people just need to, you know, learn their lesson, and they need to know where they do stand. Okay, now when it comes to your workplace, there will be some arguments, bickering, and bantering, confusion. There will be some people who will be like pointing their fingers, playing the blaming game, like it's your fault. If you did not do this, it's not gonna happen, you know. And then you will be so pissed off, and then you'll just, you know, like ask everybody to own up to their mistakes, grow up, and settle down. And I feel like there will be another victory or party that or celebration. Okay, there will be a gathering that will be calling out for a victory party, and it seems like you will be offered another project, which is, at first it will start from a small thing, and then now you are so happy that finally everything is starting to, you know, to connect the dots, and it's starting to bear some good outcome. Okay, some good impression, and some good recommendation from other people. Now, when it comes to your sex life, it seems like you need to pay attention to your partner, especially if you know, your sex life is a little bit zero or going negative. You need to have more strength, more stamina, and more time to even, you know, make love and attend to your partner's needs. It's not only you who's only tired, but your partner also need you, and you have obligations. Okay. Now, when it comes to your health, you will be collecting a lot of information. You will be doing some medical tests, and there's also possibility of you staying in the hospital for, for some major physical test like MRI and stuff like that before you make a decision of going for a surgery. Okay. Now, as for your love advice, you don't really have to call out for anyone, or you don't really have to wait out for anyone. Even if you are not really happy with your current situation right now, the only thing that you need to call out is your contentment and your maturity, okay, and not other people. Because I feel like you've already gone through a lot of things, and you will be such a fool if you will just throw your memories, the years that you've been together, just because of a, like somebody lacks something. And that is why it's called relationship, because you need to balance each other. Whatever the other person lacks, you need to fulfill it, and so as the other person does to you, vice versa. Okay? Month of October, he will be so cut off and dry, cold and distant, very analytical, but you will be very sharp and observant, smart, and of course you'll always be intelligent. But this is like you will be so heartless and cruel, and it's like you'll be so serious during this month, especially if you're in the authority position, or boss, or manager, or you own a business. Okay, I feel like this is the time where you'll be showing your very cruel and cold side, because people around you needs to learn their discipline and needs to learn their lesson. But in overall, I feel like you'll be winning a lot of projects, and five biddings or five projects that is related to the government or a big body of establishment or corporation. Okay. Now, you will be so happy with the turnout of your finances, of your business, of your work, career, and project. And I feel like you'll be working so hard. Okay? Yep, you'll be getting money, but you will be working so hard to the extent that your health will be suffering. Be very careful. Now, if you don't feel horny at all with your partner, if you don't feel like, feeling stimulated, you need to go to the doctor. You need to maybe read or watch something that could stimulate both of you. You just need to renew your bonds and your time together, and you don't really have to take other traditional medicines that will just have a bad side effect to your brain and to your other organs, because your partner will be drinking a lot during this month, because they don't know how to like flirt with you, attract you, and seduce you. It's like you're so consumed by your work, and you're too stressed out, and every time that you talk, it's always about money and work, money and work, money and work. I mean, your partner is always looking for the other loving, soft, sweet, and thoughtful and romantic side of you. You need to let it out. You're too serious. Now, when it comes to your health, parasites, and there are some. Be careful with some contaminated water, contaminated canned goods, and contaminated, well preserved, what do you call this, vegetables. The one that you can buy from the supermarket, if you think that they are fresh, because they look so crisp, and their colors are very nice. You have to wash them thoroughly, and you have to look whatever that's in there, because you might be surprised that there are some creepy crawlies that's been hiding. So you need to be more extra hygienic and extra OC during this month of October. Healing family issues, you need to reach out to somebody that you haven't been talking, you haven't been getting in touch to, or you haven't been um that you haven't been in good terms for such a long period of time. I feel like it's around 10 to 15 years already. Okay, you need to reach out to this person, because I feel like this person is already going around the people around you just for you to pay attention. Even though I feel like this person only wants money from you, but you know what? It's time to draw the line that give them the forgiveness that they deserve, but you don't really have to support, you don't really have to give anything, because you're only going to teach them how to be um how to be what do you call this, um lazy. Okay, month of November, either you are gonna be going for some renovations, moving to a new house or new office. But either way, there will be a lot of good changes that's going to be coming your way, and you want something new. Or you will be opening up a new branch, or you could be buying a new house during this month. I also feel like if you will be applying for a re-amortization of your house, you will be getting it, and you will get approved during this month. It's time for you to harvest. Okay, it's time for you to harvest the fruits of your labor, all the things that you have worked hard for the past 5 months. This is where you will be gaining your dividends, your stocks, your shares, and everything. And especially if you're handling two businesses both at the same time, you will start getting recognized, and I feel like you will be expanding during this month. As for your sex life, I feel like your partner will be seizing you and will be um I feel like your sex life will start picking up, even your connection. You will also start learning how to trust and be more comfortable with each other. And this is also the time where you will be agreeing that yes, it's time for us to have some kids, to raise a family, to do this, to do that, and to plan out for the future. Which is, I feel like, the reason why the house move or the new property appeared here is you will start thinking of getting a bigger house for your children in the future, because you would want to have your own pool and playpen or playground. Okay, as for your love advice, you need to learn how to forgive, and you will learn how to restore your trust to each other, and love will be lovelier again during this month. Okay, so just try to keep on working, and try to keep on opening up your heart and express your emotions. Month of December, changes coming rapidly. I feel like this is more of a positive change rather than the negative, and I feel like you just need to be prepared for all the things that's going to come to you, especially the big financial windfall that's going to come your way during this month. So good for you, Capricorn. I also feel like if you are aspiring for promotions, new job offers, and I feel like well, if you're trying to buy a new vehicle or get a new vehicle, this is also the good time for you to get it. Okay, or for you to take it, because there is a very good deal that you will be stumbling upon either on the internet or the newspaper. Now, when it comes to your finances, it's like this is the perfect time for you to go for shopping and treat your partner out, or go for a holiday, or go and shop for for your family. You'll be a little bit generous during this month, and I am also seeing a diamond ring. Either you're the one who's going to be buying this for your partner, or your partner will be giving this to you. Either way, this is a very good month for you. And I feel like you're going on a holiday, or like another honeymoon. Okay, during this month, I am seeing another ski trip or ski holiday. I'm not really sure why you love snow so much. And I feel like you will try to renew your love, your trust, and you will also be forgiving each other, apologizing for everything. This will also be a very emotional and tearful month for you, because all the pent up feelings, all the pent up emotions, unresolved issues, and unspoken grief, it will all be poured on the table. And this is the reason why your partner will love you even more, will forgive you, and will be asking you to marry them. Okay? I just feel like just be careful with some animal bites with some wild animals like wolves or coyotes, fox. Just be very careful about that, especially if you'll be going on a trip to the woods. Okay, if you're staying in a cabin. So it seems like you will have a very good 6 months or the rest of the year for your Capricorn, especially the month of November and December. This is very good for you, especially finances. You know, for the overall outlook of your 6 months, I feel like it's all about money. But this is not what's only important in life. You need to value other people who's also loving you and waiting out for you, and learn how to trust and forgive. All right? So, anyway, that's it for you for this month's Capricorn. And if you want to have your own personalized readings, or if you want to talk to me live on the phone or live video calls, I won't be available for pre-recorded video readings during this month. Okay, end of July until August, yes, I'll be open again. The only way for you to get a hold of me is through live video call or live phone calls. All right. So, oh, and one more thing, if ever that I'm not available, Miss High Concept, Divine Faith Tarot, and Goddess of Light will be there for you. Okay, they're ready to give you their excellent readings, and they're all well experienced readers. You may also go and check Miss High Concept's YouTube channel, divinefaithtarot.com, and Goddess of Light, progress.net. All right, so looking forward to hear from you again, and thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the sharing my videos. And I'm really sorry because I was supposed to have a live forecast, but I feel like I need to find a different software to launch a what do you call this, live stream. Google Hangouts, I feel like it really sucks, so I need to find a different software for that. Anyway, so, oh, and also please don't send me, I don't answer free questions privately. Okay? Wait for me to launch or to have another live forecast and ask your free question again. Could be around December. Okay? So, thank you for subscribing, thank you for watching, and blessings to you.